Recording in progress. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Aloha. Let's get everything set up for us to get rolling. All right, let's see. We'll put this over here so I can actually see. And we will close this. All right, my dears, just give me a moment. Hi, Dee. Hello, hello. Hello, Keisha. Oh, thank you. That's my natural curls, my natural hair. Let's see. I am working solo tonight, so y'all give me a minute to get things rolling and set up properly for you. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Almost there, my loves. Almost there. All right. Back one. All right. Good deal. Ah, perfect. Now I could see chat and everything. Fantastic. Hello, 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 everyone. Aloha. So we've got Keisha here. Thank you, my dear, for being here. Um, Hopefully we'll have some other moderators as well at some point, because I know you tend to have other stuff to do. Rosie, hello, my dear. Hello, Dee. Hello, Leslie. Leslie's up first, actually. Here's my little baby list right now. And I can't guarantee I can keep up the list, but I will do my absolute best. All right, there's my little list so far. Hey, Mary Lou. Hey, Mary Lou. I hope you are doing magnificent. Mary Lou, we're going to be doing VIP chats Thursday night. Next week they start on Thursday night at 6, I believe, 6 p.m. till whenever. Usually till 8, sometimes 9, sometimes 10. So it just kind of depends, but we hope to see you there. And what do you guys think of the increased content? I'm changing up Wednesdays. I have a super exciting new thing that's coming out on Wednesday, and I don't want to tell you about it now because it's just super exciting. I want you guys to discover it on Wednesday. Wednesdays are getting replaced. I have chosen to step away from mortgage work and focus on this. So, so you will get more of me, y'all. Probably more than you care to see coming up in your subscription feed, but that's okay. Love me anyway. All right. I have already done some energy clearing, but let me go ahead and let's call in spirits. And y'all give me a little bit of leeway if I go slow while I'm getting while I'm getting people's info, okay? So hopefully it won't be super, super slow. So, ooh, Van Helsing. I haven't seen that movie in a while. That's cool. Have fun. All right. Let me call in spirits. I call upon my spirit guide Fred. Guide me and direct me. Give me strong intuitive knowing during these readings. I call upon my spirit guide Cecil. Give me wisdom of old, please. I call upon my spirit guide Sylvia. Grant me any information needed for our star seeds and light workers, please. I call upon Brad if you want to throw some some culture references at me or some music references at me for people, I am perfectly open to that, Brad. Thank you, Spirit Guide. I call upon Metatron, grant me wisdom that cannot be seen in the cards. I call upon Archangel Michael, guard and protect my energy and the energies of those that will be receiving readings tonight. I call upon Uriel to expose any blockages, Gabriel and Raphael to bring healing where healing is needed, Shamuel to oversee twin flame readings. I call upon beings from the pure white light. I call upon ancestors associated with those that will be receiving readings. I call upon God, Spirit, Universal Source Energy. Please allow only those that will be receiving readings, their energies to come through. For those that will not be receiving readings but will be watching, I also ask that if there is information in another's reading, that you would allow that to resonate with those that are in need of the message. Thank you in advance. All right, my darlings, let's get started. Oh, it's a series. It's not the movie. Is it a new series? It's not. There was a movie about it, wasn't there? There was a movie a long time ago. Or maybe I'm remembering something else. You know, I'm a little bit older, so it could be anything. All right. Leslie. Do, do, do. All right, new order. Okay. Leslie, you are up first, my dear. Let's see what we've got for you. I'm going to check you in. You may get an email saying that you're being checked in for your reading, just so you know. That way I don't get them confused. All right. Twin Flamey. Twin Flames. Ooh, one other thing, y'all. I know this is a time that's very confusing for many, and it's a time that's very upsetting for many, and it's a time that's very uncertain for many. One thing we will not be talking about tonight, and I ask that you not talk about it in the chat, is politics. We need this to be a place of love and encouragement for one another. And so let's leave that stuff out. Let's leave that stuff out tonight. All right, my darlings. All right, let's see. Leslie, Leslie, Leslie. Leslie and her twin, please. All right, they asked me to pause at this card. This card was not, it was in the center of everything. It was just kind of I can't explain it. It was making its presence known. Let me put it that way. And let me remove my little name tag. Hold on. All right. So the three of coins was making its presence known. And the three of coins is very much an energy of collaboration. In this particular deck, there's pyramids pointing upward. So we've got a pyramid pointing up once, another pyramid pointing up above that. It almost looks like an arrow, kind of like what I did on my Instagram story. For those of you that are on my Instagram, those of you that are not, Ocean Moonflower over on Instagram, please follow. Would love to connect with you there. I do post links to everything I upload on Insta. So it's kind of like that, right? Like the arrows pointing upward. And um, so I feel like the energy, to me, it feels like the energy of you and your twin here is being moved together. Does that make sense? Like you may be finding that the energy between you and your twin is getting stronger and it seems to be moving upward. Ooh, interesting. The sign of Mercury is in that top disc. The sign of Mercury is in that top disc. Mercury is about communication. Mercury also rules over internet communication. Um, Writing, my dear, writing. I know for those of you that don't know, Leslie is a very prolific writer. She does a fantastic job. And whenever she's ready, I'll start posting links for everybody because I think she's done a great job. Um, but Leslie, I think perhaps there is a focus here on whatever you happen to be writing right now for your twin flame journey. Okay. Whatever you're working on right now for the twin flame journey. If you have not been moving forward on it, it's time to do that. Researching a new subject. Good. Whatever you're working on right now, you need to focus on it. Focus, focus, focus. That's kind of what, because whatever it is also bringing the energy between you and your twin closer together. Does that make sense? Ooh. All righty. All righty, dear twin. So you said you're researching. Boom, the hermit. Oh, I don't know why this is coming up so fuzzy. Let me see if there's something I can do about that. Bear with me. Um, is that maybe what's going on? No, that's actually getting rid of the background. Okay. Um, I don't want it to blur. All right. I'm gonna have to work on that for our next one. But I'll just put it in front of me. How about that? The Hermit. The Hermit. I like the Hermit in this particular deck. This is the deck that I love to use for Twin Flames. If you remember, I ran across it while I was organizing my cards today, and I was like, oh my goodness, this has got to come out for tonight. Uh, this deck is just so amazing. It's the not the old Toth, but the new Toth one. And so here we have this incredible amount of light energy. And as I was saying, it's kind of like, like your energy is coming together even stronger. And so I feel like you and your twin are both feeling this call to some sort of spiritual movement to light the way forward on a new path, but a new path that's going to bring the two of you. It's going to make your paths converge, is what I'm getting. Like your paths are going to converge. Okay. I want to talk about him, but we'll get to him. Let's talk about you really quickly. We have the King of Swords. He's the Knight of Swords in this particular deck because this is the one where the knights are actually kings, but they never step up into that sort of kingly energy because they're always courting their queen, right? And so here we have this Knight of Swords or this King of Swords, shall we say? Um, it's like you're wanting your twin to come forward with truth, like just tell you truly how they're feeling, what they're thinking, what it is that they want. And so there's this strong desire in your headspace for this sort of energetic movement between the two of you. And in fact, I feel like you're calling him to you. Does that make sense? Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Generational trauma. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So I feel like you're calling his energy to you. You're calling him towards you with truth and wisdom. It's interesting because I feel like he's becoming more confident and more powerful. Although we don't see that in his cards, I'm feeling the energy of him becoming more confident, more powerful as a result of your energy. if that makes sense. So you have the energy of the five of coins. It's that feeling of loss on the heart space. But it's also in this particular deck, the gears just aren't working. It's like they're all stuck. So you may be feeling a little bit stuck in some sort of area, some sort of direction with regards to you may be feeling like a little bit emotionally stunted, if that makes any sense. Like where at times you may struggle to have feelings in general about this situation, while at other times you may be very emotional about it. And then on actions, we have the Six of Wands. It's almost like I'm getting like you want them to light a fire under his arse, you know? Like light a fire under his arse to get to come forward and actually speak the truth. Uh, because then the gears will start rolling again. Now, your challenge is a 10 of cups. So I'm not sure if this is a challenge of feeling like the love is not there or feeling like you're not loved as you should be or feeling as if you just aren't content, like you don't have the happiness that you once had or that you wish that you had. With the 10 of cups here, it's also this feeling that, family could be interfering or somebody like super close to you could be interfering with the energy as well. So that's something just to keep in mind. So now let's talk about him because his energy is very interesting right now. Five of Swords. Ugh, seriously, come on, twin. Like, why are we here? Five of Swords. It's that deceptive energy. It's almost like you're wanting him to come forward with truth, but mentally he's saying, nope, not happening, not happening, not coming forward and speaking the truth. And then heart wise, we have this incredible wall built around the heart. It's like, I'm not going to speak my truth. I'm not going to express how I feel. I'm just going to keep it all bottled up inside. However, I do feel Spirit is lighting a fire under his arse with this Ace of Wands. And the Emperor coming up in his challenge position, it's almost like there's an awareness. I'm getting she's too strong for me right now. It's almost like he does not have the self-confidence that he once had for whatever reason. Could be related to another person. But his confidence has taken a hit, and with his confidence having taken a hit, we see this, tremendous vault around the heart, tremendous vault around the mind, and but it's coming to the point where the emotions are going to kind of overtake him, if that makes any sense. So we see in your overall outcome, you have the moon, which is that deep emotional state, but it's also the hidden, right? And what seems to be hidden is the fact that he has these deep feelings. He has this desire to come forward, but yet he does not feel like himself. He does not feel like he has the self-confidence he needs. Um, I think he would benefit very strongly from you sending root chakra energy towards him. Root chakra, sacral chakra, and solar plexus chakra. So the three bottom chakras. If you can help him to kind of get those more into alignment, then I think you'll start to feel the energy even stronger. So let me make a note. I need to do one of those energy um, for my VIPers. I need to do an energy video. Let me write this down somewhere. I don't have any paper out because I cleared my workspace for you. We need to do a guided meditation that involves that. Let's see. I think I can write on this piece of paper. This piece of paper will be all right. Guided meditation. I might be able to do it Sunday night, actually. You around Sunday night? My VIPers that are logged in right now, are y'all around Sunday night to be able to do a guided meditation with me? Sunday night. Sunday night. Okay. So the energy that I have between the two of you, that's the challenge, is the Prince of Pentacles. That's that slow moving energy. It's like he's got the harvest. He knows he has the harvest in this particular deck, but he's not pushing the bull forward, right? He's not pushing the bull forward to be able to deliver on his promises, to deliver on, receiving the bounty from what he has. And so we see this slow moving energy. And so the slow moving energy seems to be interfering with you both. Now, here's the part that I absolutely love, okay? Because we have the slow moving energy showing up in the outcome as well. However, we have this really intense energy here with judgment, the devil, and the moon, where, like I was, oh gosh, look at this. Oh, she even looks like you. Oh, she looks like you. She looks like you. This is crazy. Y'all, look at Leslie's little icon and look at this woman right here. Does that not look like Leslie? That looks like Leslie. So this is the judgment card, which we also speak of as kind of like being the card of rebirth, right? The card of renewal, the card of transformation, that sort of thing. And so I feel like with the devil and the moon, oh, this crazy. Oh, I love this. Okay. With the devil and the moon here and Leslie in his thought space, right? It's like he is obsessing about you constantly in his mind space, and it is making him exceedingly emotional. He's recognizing exactly how he feels. This is crazy how much this girl looks like you, girl. It is crazy. And so I feel like there's this obsession about his feelings and about you that he just can't get you out of his head, which is exactly why he's got this like vault around his heart. He's like, I ain't going there. But spirit is pushing him. And they're pushing him because of whatever kind of work it is that you're doing over here is creating this dual energy where the two of you are more connected now than you've ever been before and moving you forward towards this stronger energy of unity. It's like, when you have that energy of unity, twins that are out there, when you have that energy of unity, you can both be thinking about each other, and one will go to send an email or a message and doesn't do it, and the other one does it instead because the energy is so strong. Just saying. So you'll have that kind of like really intense energy. And so yeah, exactly. You would never know because you're working on you. You're working on exactly because he shuts down with the wall. And so let's do that meditation Sunday night. I will probably be at work till maybe 6, 8 or 9. Those of you that are logged in now, which would you prefer, 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for VIPers? Sunday night. Oh, that was crazy. Crazy, crazy. You think he knows he's your twin? They tend to. They tend to. I know my twin knows he's my twin. So, and that I'm his twin. I know my twin knows that. He has used the word twin with you. Ah, love it, love it. Okay, 8, 8. You got it. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Gosh forbid if I got stuck at the restaurant, I will send a note in the community tab, but I shouldn't. I should be out of there by 6. 6 at the latest, I would think. 6:30 probably at the latest, but I can definitely do 8. 8 p.m. Sunday night. Meditation. We'll do all 7 chakras. That way, if the twins are in need of anything else, we can kind of help open up all the chakra system. You weren't expecting anything good because well, I get that. I totally get that. It can be highly discouraging. You're very welcome. That was lovely. Loved it. That girl looks just like you. I gotta take a picture of that card and send it to you. That's crazy. That was crazy. Uncanny. All right, let's see who is up after Leslie. All right. Oh, I'm also not tracking time. So, just kind of like if you're after, just because I don't have anybody to kind of keep me on time. So I'm just letting the energy flow. Whatever happens, happens. Um, so just keep checking back um, if you're not up immediately. Okay. D has two. So D has two. So keep that in mind if you're after D. All right. Bum, bum, bum. D, let's see what we've got. Let's do thoughts and feelings first to clear that energy. All right, let me check you in so we can clear that energy before we look at what's coming after, you know? Oh, cool, cool. All right. All right, let's see. Which deck for good old red? Which deck for red? This one or that one? This one or that one? That one. All right. Leslie, mahalo. Mahalo, my dear. If y'all don't know, I'm obsessed with Hawaii by now, and you're not paying attention. All right. All right. Why are you showing me that? So, I used to play World of Warcraft a while ago, like a long, long while ago, and I keep like wanting to go back. And now, hopefully, I'm gonna have time to. I hope that'd be so great. Does anybody else out there play Warcraft? So where's Fusion? Maybe if I talk video games, Fusion will show up. So I used to play Warcraft a long time ago, and they're showing me a dwarf, and the dwarf kind of has this like sort of like macho thing going on, like a macho man, and and but when I think of the dwarf too, I also think of like how it seems to be like in Lord of the Rings, Gimli, for instance. Gimli like had this sort of macho thing going on, right? Like I can oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Thanks, Brad. Um where um you know I've got the ears of a or the eyes of a hawk and the ears of a fox, right? And then who comes upon Gimli and takes Gimli by storm, and then he's like completely blown away by her beauty and doesn't know what to do. Galadriel, right? And that's what they're showing me. So I feel like this person tries to act tough. And then when they're around you, it's like they're blown away. But then they try to act tough. And then they're blown away. All right. So I'm we have the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is super fun and flirty, right? So it's kind of like fun and flirty is the name of the game right now in terms of connecting with this person. Fun, flirty, and playful. Now, that doesn't mean you have to do anything you don't want to do, right? Like so like you don't need to be pushed in any kind of physical connection or anything like that. But it's kind of like this fun and flirty energy seems to be um a very positive energy for the two of you now, should you choose to go in that direction or should you choose to entertain this person. Um they had just shown me something else and I've lost it. So it'll come back. They're showing me Pluto, the planet Pluto. The planet Pluto is an internal energy, one where people get a little bit too introspective, shall we say. They get far too introspective. Sometimes they start to believe that they're not good enough, that they're not this, they're not that. And they start to also look at things from the perspective of old wounds, and you certainly don't need that. So we definitely see an energy of old wounds resurfacing, whether that's for you or for him. Interesting, because we have the energy of the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. Confusion. I don't I don't like the Seven of Cups in this deck, and I'll tell you why I don't like the Seven of Cups in this deck. The Seven of Cups in this deck, it's almost like everything else either looks like intensely scary or too good to be true. But yet, the one really great thing here in the middle is kind of being overshadowed by, like, here's these shiny jewels over here. And, you kind of look at everything and it seems like there's this overshadowed energy. Um, this could be online dating, if you're online dating, or if this person is online dating, it could be the grass is greener sort of vibe is going on in the present moment, like always searching for the next best thing that, um, you know, can kind of determine what their next moves are going to be. So it's interesting. Just so you know, you're in a really good place. I'm seeing you in this space of the Empress. So I feel like you're in your power. You're in a really good place. We've got this tremendous sense of self-happiness as well. And so you have a really good energy, except for the fact that your intuition is slightly off right now. So there could be some sort of blockage. I'd like to say that although I really loved this guy's energy for you before, it does concern me a little bit that your intuition is blocked because you are a super intuitive woman. And so since you have a lot of very strong clairs, I would be trying to figure out if this person's energy is interfering with your Claire abilities, or is it somebody else in your life right now that might be kind of sucking the energy or the life out of you and knocking you off balance. Okay. So that's just a separate message for you from what I'm seeing here. Okay. All right. So, whew, thoughts. Let's see. Talk to me about this card for his thoughts towards D. Thought, ooh, well, hello. We know what that is. Ace of Wands, that's that physical flirty energy. Wow. Okay, so we have this really, really strong energy here. It's almost like the chemistry might have been too strong for him because we see this like shocking energy with the tower and then this desire to kind of run away and just communicate every so often with the Page of Coins. And so I feel like there's been it's it's almost like the chemistry between the two of you was too overwhelming for him. Talk to me about that, Brad. Talk to me about that. What's going on? What's going on with that? What is going on with what you're showing me, Brad? What is that for? We have the gazebo, the anchor, and the child. They were showing me fatigue, like he's extremely tired, mentally tired, if that makes any sense. Um, if he has a child, that could have something to do with it. If he does not have a child, there's this playful kind of energy that he has, or this playful way that he has. But with the anchor, and the gazebo, it's almost like he feels like he has to be a certain way for other people. He has to kind of tone that down and not let people see this kind of play. We're back to this playful energy again, right? Playful energy. He does have a child. Okay, good. That explains that. But there's a strong playful energy here where he feels like he has to be a certain way in public lest it cause a problem. So if he has a child, it could be he must be a certain way in public, or else he could affect it could affect, either his child support payments or stuff with the baby mama or whatever the case may be. There's this essence of feeling really tied down and really stuck in a public way, and so that seems to be weighing him down and is completely separate from you. Okay. So it has nothing to do with you. It was just something I was seeing with regards to this particular card. And so we see this kind of longing to move away from this energy of restraint. And but yet once again, if we have a child in the mix, there's this focus on the child. Something could have happened with regards to him and his life regarding this child as well. And that could be playing a part on his mental space at the present moment. Okay. So I'm seeing that also. Page of Cups, Page of Cups. Page of Cups, heart space. Talk to me about his feelings. What are his feelings right now? I don't know. I'm really feeling like something's happened with this child or his, I don't know if he's in court with somebody or if he's, dealing with a baby mama issue or what the case is, or if he's just like, if he's got sole custody of this child or whatever. Something's going on with the child right now. And that may be part of why he's pulled back in the present moment. Because there's a strong focus on that in court, back and forth. Okay. And that would be why he feels he has to be a certain way in public, that he can only be a certain way. Does that make sense? So, okay. So, heart-wise, he definitely has developed some feelings for you with the Page of Cups. It's kind of like the sweet sort of, crush energy, like intense little innocent crush energy. Here's what I do like. I do like the fact that he sees this beautiful connection between the two of you with this Two of Cups, because this is that connection where you could potentially be a really, really great match, a good match together, and a good match in general, where the energy flows and it's absolutely beautiful. But then at the same time, we have him pulling away with the Hermit because of struggles and difficulties and this kind of endless back and forth energy that we have with the Nine of Wands, because Nine of Wands is that round and round energy, right? So we see that he's pulling away from how he feels about you because of this situation. I almost feel like the situation is probably far worse than he's expressed to you, and that seems to be why there's this pulling back and not letting you in. Does that make sense? All right. What else does she need to know about this guy? All right. Hmm. All right. Justice, Nine of Swords, Seven of Coins. I feel like there's a strong focus on worries about his money with regards to court because we have the justice symbol here and wanting things to be fair. Until that particular battle is over, I would not completely over, like not this back and forth business. I would expect him not to come around as often. There's this essence, however. Do you remember how they showed me the World of Warcraft and then they showed me Lord of the Rings? Gotta love Brad. So what did he throw off to the side? And what do I call this, y'all? I call this my Hobbit card. Going back to the mountain to reclaim treasure. Well, this was off to the side. So I would expect him to resurface hot and heavy, but not until everything is done with this particular child related issue. Now, the question is, do you want that in your life, right? This gives you the time to decide, do you want somebody that's going to chase and disappear again, right? So it's it's a good card and it's a great card, but there's a lot of drama showing up in these cards with the baby situation, the child situation, the Eye of Siren. Yeah. This is the dragon's eye. So yeah, we just Maverick and I watched the Hobbit last month, I think it was, and we only did we watch all three? Yeah, we watched all three, and love that movie. But that is what I've got for you, my dear. That's why you decided to pull your energy for a bit. Yeah. I think that's a good idea. I did really like his energy with you the last time we did a reading. Like it was absolutely beautiful. But right now, there seems to be some sort of situation that has occurred that's been outside of his control. And that seems to really be upsetting the apple cart and the dynamic between you. So right now, it's a pullback, pull back to protect your energy, you know? That's what I'm seeing. I wish I had better news on that one because I did like his energy for you before. All right, 6 months. All right, let's see. Let's see. This will be the other deck. All right, so I've got one more for D, y'all, and then let's see who's up next. And I'll get an updated list when I can. All right, let's see. What's coming within the next 6 months, please, Spirit? Love on the horizon. Back in the 70s, 1975 to be exact, I had this book called Free to Be You and Me. Free to Be You and Me. So this was a book that was kind of about, equality and unity, and it sort of like came about in during the hippie era, right? Where, it was kind of like all about peace, love, and happiness, and you being who you were and being accepted for who you were and all that. And so they're drawing my attention back to that right now. Free to be you and me. So I'm wondering if you've got somebody coming your way that kind of has a little bit of a hippie vibe to them. You remember that book? Yeah. Yeah. Free to be you and me. Oh my, this person may also smoke because I'm also getting Puff the Magic Dragon. Lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea. Which we all know had to do with smoking weed, right? At least we do know that now. We might not have known that when we were like little kids, but it is what it is. So this person may be quite the hippie from what I'm getting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. An Aquarius. An Aquarius or a Leo. Maybe two. Libra, Aquarius, Leo. That's all good energies for you. You thought it was about a magical dragon? Yeah. Look at what's coming up as your overall energy. The Hierophant. Like, this could be somebody that kind of sparks the interest in actually entering into a relationship at some point. So that's a real positive energy. But what I'm seeing leading up to that is I'm seeing a period of time, or at least now, where it feels like love's not coming that way. There's no offers that are of interest because this is kind of like the disinterested energy, and it's an energy of you working on yourself in the present moment, but desiring something real, something new. Short term, you're going to be focused on spirituality. Now, I've got to ask, do you like festivals, music festivals? Because this person that is showing up, the energy that's coming up for me is somebody like that, right? Somebody who likes to kind of go to music festivals, be free, experience life, experience things. Do you know what I mean? And so I feel like this person is going to be extremely free-spirited. That is not something that you should be afraid of. It's just this particular person is going to be a little bit more low key, is going to kind of open up your world to the potential of just being who you are and not having to be a certain way or not having to act a certain way, and kind of encouraging you to be more free in your thought process and more free in how you live your life. So I almost feel like this person is going to be coming into your world in the next within, because we're looking in the next 6 months, right? That they're going to be coming into your world in the next 6 months to help you find your groove, basically, to help you find your personal spiritual path and direction. Now, like I said, they're going to be a little bit more free spirited than you're used to. A little bit more free spirited than you're used to, but it's almost like you're going to have to be open to the unusual, and that this person, it would be interesting. You look into your astrological chart, right? Don't you kind of look at your astro chart? It would be interesting to look into your astrological chart and see when there's going to be some love movement that interacts with your ninth house, because the ninth house is an energy of being attracted to the eccentric as well, right? So if you have some love energy that's occurring in your ninth house, you may find yourself more attracted to eccentric people, and eccentric people might be more attracted to you. And so if you do dig into your astrological chart, I would just kind of, look forward over the next 6 months and see if you see any kind of movement in regards to your ninth house, because like how a transit is affecting your ninth house. Does that make sense with regards to love? So Venus energy, Mars energy, things like that. Um, because this person has kind of like an eccentric vibe to them. Eccentric vibe. In fact, they're actually showing me my neighbor. And my neighbor kind of has that thing going on, but he's also extremely spiritual, right? Like he's super, super spiritual, very in tune, very much, kind of like connected to spiritual topics and things of that nature. And so I think it will be really, this person that's coming along will be a very positive energy for you. However, here's where things get interesting. You're being told to embrace the Aries energy, right? Embrace the fiery Aries energy. So, Aries energy can be involved in any kind of sports, any kind of activities, things of that nature. This particular card is obviously the intuitive side of Aries, the side of Aries that gets out and socializes, networks, things of that nature. So, you're being advised to harness that energy of connecting socially with others, right? So, super important in the next 6 months. If you're invited places, go. If there's places you want to go explore, go. Don't put yourself in any financial hardship for it, but definitely allow yourself to be seen and heard for this incredible, exotic, fun energy that this person's going to be attracted to, right? Don't be afraid to wear something a little bit unique, which maybe is outside your comfort zone. Here's the interesting part. This person, although we don't see it, because all the energy that I'm being given is this energy of kind of like this hippie vibe, this person's exceedingly stable. King of coins, exceedingly stable. They probably have a very good job. They probably are paid very well. They're probably keeping their finances in order. This person's got their shiitake together. So that's going to be unexpected for you. And I don't think you're going to expect that from this person, especially when they kind of give off that sort of free spirited vibe. Now, it could be that the vibe that I'm seeing may be because of where you live, may be sort of transformed into more of a little bit of a um, higher dynamic, right? So sort of like an intellectual free spirit, kind of that hippie vibe, but yes, also very intellectual, very much has their head on their shoulders. Does that make sense? So I don't think you're going to be expecting that about this person. Now, King of Wands. This is usually somebody with dark hair, dark eyes, eyes above green. So like, hazel, brown, things of that nature. So dark hair, dark eyes. Is somebody very, very much a good match and fit for you. Look, Queen, King, Wands. So good match, good fit, good chemistry, which is fantastic. Could be a Leo, as we said. Um, because he's also an extremely social person, it's going to be important for you to be at those events. Okay. Now, we have the Queen of Swords. You're going to be on guard with this person. It's almost like they're going to come on a little bit too strong for you at first, and you're going to be like, I'm not too sure about you. Not too sure about you at all. But then we have this really fun and flirty energy with the Three of Cups. It's like this fun social friendship vibe. It almost could be that you meet this person amongst friends and then you guys just really hit it off and are completely taken aback and find it quite unexpected that you and this person connect so well. And then we have the Fool card taking a leap of faith in this direction. So I like this person for you. Keep an eye out for them. And once again, make sure that you're listening to spirit and harnessing that energy. Looks good. I like it. Like it, like it. I am feeling like strong. I also feel this person has a leather jacket. I know it sounds stupid. A fitted, let me rephrase that. Not just a leather jacket like an airman leather jacket or whatever, but like a fitted leather jacket, like a really sexy fitted leather jacket. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing them being somewhat slender, maybe about the 5'10" ish height, but somewhat slender. And so that's what I'm seeing. Slender, dark hair, not like military dark hair, like kind of trendy, trendy, but no longer than here, and a kind of a free spirited vibe. That's what I'm seeing. You're running a half marathon in Philly and Virginia in March. Oh, wow. Yeah, you could. You totally could meet them there. Ooh, that's cool. Cool, cool. Let me know how it goes. Good for you. That's awesome. Super awesome. Mahalo, my dear. Mahalo. Mahalo, mahalo. Love and light. Keep me posted. I could see them very, very clearly. When you meet this person, take a picture with them and send it to me. I'll let you know if it's the same person. Because I could see them very, very, very vividly. Very vividly. All right, let me refresh. Refresh. Oh, wait. Don't tell me you can't load the page. No, no, no. I need Simran's question. Don't do that. Okay, there we go. There we go. Simran. Career. Career. All right, I just checked you in, Simran. You might get an email indicating that you have been checked in, but there's no info in here. Okay. Simran, are you there? Hello, my dear. All right, what are we looking at with regards to career specifically? Do you have a specific question or do. Career, career. There's one particular deck I love for career. Let me see if I've, oh, there it is. I took it out. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Good deal. Okay. Career. General career reading, please. General career. Law and Order nights. Oh, I wish we had somebody else in here to help you with moderating. If it gets really bad and we get all kinds of trolls, I'll just turn off chat and then so don't worry about it. All right. I like that. Everybody behave. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, also VIPers. So I turned 55 in, yeah, 55. Five. I turned 55 in February, and I would love to do a Zoom chat with all the current VIPers, all the old VIPers, everybody that used to be in there, all the moderators. If you want to come, I mean, I don't know, maybe there'll only be like 3 or 4 people, who knows? But would love to see you guys in chat if you have the time. I just have to figure out what day to do it and try to make sure that I'm not, it's Thursdays that I'm not working at the restaurant, provided they would finally adhere to my schedule, which would be nice. So, career for Simran, what's coming? Thank you. Thank you. Simran, I'm seeing one of those, the little lucky cat that like is in the Asian restaurants. Do you know what I'm talking about? The little lucky cat and the arm moves and it's supposed to bring good luck. That reference from what is that reference from? Oh my, you're going to be working way too much or you're working way too much right now. Um, oh, ha, okay. I need to look up this reference. There's a reference that Brad is giving me, and I cannot recall if this is a movie. It is a movie. Okay, so what was the movie about? Um, Synopsis. Oh, it's Mistaken Identity. Okay. Um, While You Were Sleeping is coming up. So the movie While You're Sleeping with it's got Sandra Bullock in it and her character, it's a romantic comedy apparently. Um, and her character, a Chicago Transit Authority ticket booth operator, is mistaken for the fiance of a comatose patient after this guy she had a secret crush on passes by her booth every day. She saves his life and after he's been mugged and he falls into a coma, and his family mistakes her for his fiance. And so she has to fabricate a life between herself and this person she's never met. Why are they giving me while you are sleeping for your career reading? That doesn't make sense to me. Maybe it does to you, but it doesn't to me. All right. Why are you giving me that? Does somebody have a crush on you at work, maybe? Um, or you have a crush on somebody at work? It's not showing in your career reading, just so you know, it's not showing. It's not showing at all. But when I got While You Were Sleeping, I was like, that's a movie. But to me, it sort of spoke that something's going to happen while you're sleeping. So something will happen overnight. Maybe they're trying to tell me that something's going to happen very, very quickly for you. What I see happening for you with regards to career is absolutely phenomenal, absolutely fantastic. Um, but perhaps it happens quicker than expected. Maybe that's what they're trying to say is that this particular thing is going to happen quicker than expected. Oh, your boss could be okay. um, you have people who have a crush on you. Okay. All right. Well, maybe that's why they're bringing it up. Maybe one of them has an extreme crush on you and there's a need for you to keep that in mind. Okay. So we have the energy of the hermit is your overall energy. That's your energy. So you having the energy of the hermit while leading into this career reading could be that you have the knowledge that you need for some sort of movement here, which is really fantastic, by the way. It could also be that you have knowledge that could be imparted upon other people, that there is some sort of it's almost like there are people who look up to you for your knowledge, for guidance. Whether you realize it or not, there are people that you work with that are looking up to you for direction. In some way, they see you on a higher level than themselves because of your intellect, because of something that you know, or some sort of skill set that you have mastered, which I see you definitely have mastered something. Um, and these people feel they can learn from you. However, you have the devil and the nine of swords. These two cards, and here we go while you were sleeping. Ugh, okay, got it. While you are sleeping, pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to any fears or worries that are keeping you up at night. There's this focus here. Look at, she's literally sleeping. It's kind of like that Sleeping Beauty sort of energy. I don't think you're getting enough sleep. I don't think you're getting restful sleep. You could be having nightmares. You could be having dreams that are just leaving you as if they're so vivid that when you wake up, you feel like you haven't gotten any rest. There seems to be something associated with that that's affecting your career. Don't worry, it's not affecting it badly. It's not affecting it badly at all. But yet, there is an energy of worry. And I'll get into that here in a minute. There's a focus on the time that you have spent in this particular field or in this particular company where you're at. And the focus on the time is also this, waiting energy. It's sort of like there's this intense focus on time and why haven't you gotten something specific? Why haven't you gotten a raise? Why haven't you gotten a promotion? Why haven't you gotten a specific job? Why do you feel like you're being overlooked in some way? Why do you feel like things are not coming your way? So there's this focus on time and energy and struggle, but it seems to be up here and in here internally. So your challenge is that you're working way too much and you're bored with the 8 of coins. Bored with your work, working way too much. It's almost mindless. You could do it in your sleep. Here we go back to sleep again. And there's this feeling that it's just not fulfilling you in the way it might have at one point in time, or it's not fulfilling you in the present moment. I don't see like it's not this energy where you're going to leave. So I don't see that. But I definitely see this energy where it's sort of like it just isn't fulfilling anymore. And so here's the interesting part. We have this little sneaky dude over here, the Seven of Swords. So I feel like a lot of this worry and a lot of this fear could be, is somebody stabbing you in the back, right? Is somebody preventing you from getting what it is that you deserve? Is somebody preventing you from moving forward in a positive way? Is there uh, kind of like this energy of competition that either you're aware of or not aware of that could be adversely affecting you? Well, I got to say, don't even worry about them. So, whomever this is, do not worry about them. They may not have even raised their ugly head yet, but if they have, don't worry about them. Because the way you are seen, we gotta go over here to these cards because these cards are pretty freaking amazing. So the way you are viewed in the workplace, 6 of Wands. Your work is incredibly admired. In fact, you are spoken of behind your back in a very positive light. People see you in a very strong light. They see you as a leader. They see you as somebody who outshines the others, outshines the others. Victory and admiration. So here's where it gets interesting. I feel that the very thing that you've been waiting for, right? For things to start to go in your favor. The very thing that you have been waiting for, somebody is working on now. So you're deeply admired. Somebody is working on providing you with this beautiful energy of working together. And the reason being is because we have the Eight of Wands, Page of Coins, and the Ace of Coins. I feel like you are either being considered for a promotion or considered for a new position or considered for because there's this strong focus of people coming to you for knowledge, people coming to you for guidance. It's like that is being seen and you're being considered for some sort of shift or some sort of change with regards to the workplace. And with the Page of Coins and the Ace of Coins, I feel like you're going to be offered something. It could be that, they offer for you to train other employees and there might be some sort of perk there, or they offer you some sort of bonus for some hard work and effort that you have put in. You will be recognized in some way. And because there is acorns here on this particular card, acorns represent wealth and money. So I do feel that your pay is being evaluated to see if they can increase it in some way, give you some sort of raise or some sort of increase in pay. So this looks really fantastic in terms of an outcome. Let me see if I can get any kind of timeline on that. Okay, so they didn't give me timeline, but they gave me a Page of Cups. So you will hear word of this before it comes to you, and that will make you happy, but you'll feel like it's less than perhaps maybe you think it will be. All right. Timeline on when this is coming her way, please. Okay, so they gave me the death card. Death card is the end of the year. I really don't think that we're going to be looking that far ahead, but that's 13. It could be 13 weeks, 13 days. Could be on the 13th of a month. Pluto showing up again. They're just giving me court cards. So there's a lot of people, a lot of pieces that are coming into play, a lot of people that are involved in this process. And so I feel like once all of those people come into alignment and form some sort of agreement, then I think you're going to see this. I think the change is going to happen kind of swiftly and sort of out of left field, especially because of this feeling of being discontent, things just not going your way. You're actually being seen in a much higher regard than I think you realize. And that's the part that's leading to this potential for something even bigger. And the potential for something even bigger, whether it's financial or whether it's a new position or a shift within the organization where, you take over some other aspect. Um, it looks like it is going to make you happy. It just might take you by surprise because it's going to kind of come suddenly while you're not expecting it, while you're sleeping. While you were sleeping, while you were not paying attention. These people are behind the scenes, behind the scenes, working something in your favor. So it looks good. I like it. It looks lovely. Mahalo, my dear. Mahalo. Love and light. I like it, like it, like it. Do, do, do. Rosie's up next. Rosie, Rosie, Rosie. You're very welcome, my dear. It looks really good, but you're not gonna feel that way right away. It like literally just keep in mind while you're sleeping. I feel like it's gonna come out of nowhere, left field, you know? It's always wonderful to see you. All right, here we go, Rosie. See, I've got two questions for you, my dear. Ah, and I opened up the first one first. Excellent. Do, do, do. Rosie, we missed you yesterday. Next week it'll be on Thursday. Oh my. Okay. First one. The Aquarius. Let's see. Aqua, aqua. Hmm. I don't feel like any of the ducks that I have out are for this Aquarius. Bear with me. Bear with me. It'll just take me a minute. There we go. Got it. Got it. Got it. You're busy getting your car fixed right now? Oh, you got busy getting your car fixed. Gotcha. My truck was in the shop for weeks. Oh, it was horrible. It was horrible. My truck was in the shop for a little over 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks total. Oh, you're on the dean's list for this semester. I am not surprised by that. I am not surprised by that one bit. You're amazing. It's absolutely fantastic. Well done, Keisha. Well done. Your radiator had to be replaced. So I was having problems with my radiator too, but that wasn't the entire problem. That was only part of the problem. All right. Will she hear from the Aquarius again? There was like three things wrong with my truck. My truck's running beautifully now, but three major things. Will she hear from the Aquarius? Rosie, they're showing me you know the okay. Okay, now I understand why they're showing me this reference. Okay. So you you know the the dog shows where the dogs like zip in and out of stuff and then they like jump up, they run up the ramp, they come down the ramp, then they go here, there, and everywhere. You know the dog shows? Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So the dog shows, you know how they run through the tunnel? They like run in the tunnel and then they zip out. Okay, that's what they're showing me. The tunnel. They're showing me the tunnel. What? You got a lot of people involved in this. Okay, I need to know who this is. Hold on. That's what I thought. All right. Straight up or sugarcoat, baby? Straight up or sugarcoat? I'm not liking what I'm seeing. So I need to know straight up or sugarcoat. All right. While I'm waiting to hear from you on that, because we have our outcome, let's talk about what I'm seeing. All right. We have this energy here. The start of the energy is the Seven of Coins in the reverse, crossed by the Two of Wands. The Seven of Coins in the reverse, crossed by the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is about taking action, but it's almost like, well, he's not taking any action, right? Like there's not any action being taken. And so with the Seven of Coins, it's almost like you've thrown your hands up in the air and said, "Look, I'm just not dealing with this anymore." Which is a great energy for you to have because the energy that I show for you is absolutely amazing. So let me just note that it's absolutely amazing. So we have the energy of the sun, seeking enlightenment, seeking some sort of guidance forward. And on the headspace, we have the Eight of Cups. I almost feel like the Eight of Cups represents how many times he's returned and left and returned and left. We have two spilled cups and we have six upright cups. So it's like the two spilled cups might have been two instances from the past in which he said or did something that really offended you or really made you feel um, angry. And then the other six cups are the times when he's come back and he's brought this beautiful, loving energy and this like really strong, loving connection. Now, there could be more cups than those eight, but I'm just seeing what I'm seeing here on the card, right? So, and it's funny because the sun is shining, like he's walking towards the sun and you're focused on the sun. It's like, what does he want? What does he want? What is it that's going to move this forward? You know? And the sun is also shining behind the Hierophant in the recent past. So I feel like that's shedding light on his relationship that he was in or currently is in. You have the energy of the Nine of Coins. I love this because this shows me that you're working on your independence, you're working on your stability, you're focused and working on building a stable future for yourself. And you can become very successful in doing that with the Nine of Coins. So I like that energy for you. Absolutely, positively beautiful. It's independent. It's an energy that says, I don't need the Aquarius, but it's a beautiful, beautiful energy. Yep, I'm a little bit concerned about that baby mama. I'm going to tell you, not too thrilled about it. There is love here between you and this Aquarius. There's love here. It's an undeniable love between the two of you, and it's a sweet love. And so I love to see this because it's also an unconditional love, but it's an unconditional love back and forth, right? So if you told him to take a hike, he'd still love you, right? If he told you to take a hike, you'd still love him, right? Like there's just this like really beautiful loving energy between the two of you. So I do like to see that. And what he doesn't show you is the depth of the connection between the two of you. And he's also not showing you that he is currently making a decision with regards to love. Now, I don't like his reason for making this decision. Okay. I'm going to tell you, I don't like the reason for making the decision. So I do feel he's still going to reach out to you. However, I feel that this Aquarius is focused on one thing and one thing only, which is making his decision right now for the other person. Fear of being without financial resources, whether that's because the fear is if he walks away from the baby mama, he's going to have to pay out, or what the case is. It's a fear of being without financial resources, a fear of losing money is causing him to tough it out in this connection with this other woman. So I see a connection with the other woman becoming stabilized in terms of a commitment or a recommitment to this person, especially with the ring coming up here. It looks like a recommitment to this person and kind of toughing it out because of a fear of a loss of money. So here's where you that yeah, just take him for child support. See? Yeah. It's the fear of lost money. The fear of lost money is keeping him with her. Does that make sense? And I feel he's recommitted to her. So is he committed heart space? No. His heart is on you. His heart loves you. We're seeing the cards are saying he loves you. He doesn't love this person, but he's afraid of losing money with this person. And therefore, he has recommitted to trying to make it work with this person or will be in the very near future. So, this is the energy, the advice from spirit for when this person reaches back out to you. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords in this deck, she's got the sword in between her and him. So it's like, no, you're not coming back around while you're currently in this long term committed relationship. No, you're not getting any money from me either. So don't be coming and asking for it. This is a no, I've got a barrier. No, I've got a boundary. No, we're not letting you through unless this situation, this does not exist. So, yeah, they fight always. Well, that's probably when he's going to come back around. So it's like you can't give him anything. Not a place to sleep, not money, not nothing. This is a no. So, um, so I do feel he's going to reach out. My fear is he's going to reach out. He's going to make it seem like he's all happy, happy go lucky, but really he's beaten down because of this whole child related issue. And it's like you need to say, yeah, you need to look at things from an entirely different light and say, nope, yeah, not allowed to ask you for money anymore. It's like, it's almost like you really need to draw a hard line in the sand between you and the Aquarius right now. But you are going to hear from him again. I just don't like his reasonings. And he deeply loves you. I mean, we see that, but he's also abusing that love with the cards that are showing up here. And so That's not right and that's not fair to you at all. Especially while you're building a nice stable foundation and a nice stable future for yourself. Because this card here indicates that you are building a nice stable foundation. You're building a nice stable future. This looks fabulous. So don't let his energy take that away from you. You know what I mean? And so be very cautious, super cautious with this guy. All right. You have some words for him when he does. I would not want to contend with you having words with him. You are a strong woman, girl. So he better know what's up. Like not to do that. You started DoorDash. Oh, that's why we have the nine of coins. Ah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Be very careful. Carry mace. Um, but yeah, that's awesome. I love it. DoorDash can be lucrative. I mean, Tank's been delivering food for 6 years, something like that. He does very well. That is great. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So the nine of coins indicates that you are building that stable foundation. You're building that stable future. So definitely like, put some money aside from that. That's really fantastic. I'm super excited for you. Super excited. Love it. All right. Second question. Oh, the situation with the home. Gotcha. All right. Bum, bum, bum. All right. So we have the same. Hold on. You're very welcome. Now let's look at that other one. All right. I was gonna say which house, which deck for this one? No. All right. Oh, okay. Um, for the next one, Rosie, they're wanting me to do Oracle card reading. And whoop, got very dark, didn't it? Weird. Um, so they're wanting me to use the Zodiac 108s as well as the lunar deck. Let's see, talk to me Celtic Cross wise. We're going to use both decks on the Celtic Cross. Talk to me, Spirit, about what's going to happen with her home, please. Mm. Oh, I'm getting chills, Rosie. This looks good. Okay. Wow. Okay. No wonder they had me use this deck. For some reason they have me using the it's some sort of lunar deck. I forget the name of it. I'd have to search out the box because I have about 30 of my 80 ones are not in boxes right now. And I'm getting some more storage containers so that I can have access to all of them out at the same time. Rosie's house. What's going to happen with Rosie's house? What's going to happen with Rosie's house? Okay. All right. There's going to be some sort of movement within a few weeks on this. It's not going to take very long before there's movement. All right. Okay. So your overall energy is that of emotions running high and the baby speaks of new beginnings, a new phase. It's like you're wanting this to end. Right. You're wanting this situation to end and to start fresh, things to start over, for you to be able to start over, for you to build a nice legacy where you are in your home, for you and your kids, because there's a focus on children. So, your emotions may be running high because this is the home in which your children are living with you, right? So, I can understand that. Having my son live with me, I can completely understand how that would feel that way, right? So what we see right now is a need to have faith through the roadblocks. So we have the roadblock card. Sorry, it's not very visible here. Roadblock. So to have faith during the roadblock. That currently, right now, there's a roadblock. Currently, there's a stuck state. It's stalled. There's obstacles. There's difficulties. There's a detour that you're needing to take at the moment. And maybe that detour for you is actually doing DoorDash in the present moment. The detours sometimes lead us on a path that enables us to move forward in a really beautiful way. So we have that energy of roadblock. And it's the change, expecting powerful change in the coin toss. It's like there's this need for change. There's this need for some sort of movement here. But yet it's like, what's going to happen? It could go either way, right? So there's this energy of feeling like things could go either way with regards to this roadblock. And you're feeling stalled. You're feeling stuck. At the base of everything, we have no in the fortress. And we also have a win-win outcome is forecast, but it says no. So there's this worry that it's not going to turn out in your favor. There's a worry that things are not going to turn out as you hope they will. So it's like the foundation that it's built on right now is so rocky. Yeah, the issues with your landlord. The foundation that you're on right now is so rocky that there's this feeling like it just can't possibly work out. Like there's no way for the two of you to see eye to eye. And so that's what it's currently being built on is this lack of seeing eye to eye. Now, recent past, it looks like you've done some research because we have the white rabbit here, the curious white rabbit that we often see from Alice in Wonderland. It's researching, going down the rabbit hole. You've heard about going down the rabbit hole at night and like getting stuck on a topic forever and ever and ever. And so we see that whatever sort of research that you did in the recent past has been for the better. It has been a very positive thing for whatever research you did, whatever it is that you looked into with regards to your home and being able to resolve the issue with the landlord. It was necessary. Okay. So I'd like to say, I like where your mind is. Okay. So the cards that are coming up for your mind space are very positive. I love where your mind is. So we have this balance between spirituality and practicality. So this is sort of that balance saying, okay, yep, I'm going to go out and DoorDash. I'm going to go out and do this. I'm going to go out and sell this. I'm going to take care of this. I'm going to take care of that. So you're in a very strong practical mindset, but you're also in a mindset of, okay, I'm doing the right things. I'm putting positive energy out there and the desire and the hope for positive energy to be returned to you, with the roses here. There, so I like where your mind is. Your mind is balanced. Your mind is focused. Your mind is in a good place. Interesting. Your short-term outcome says that you need to believe in the impossible. And we have the bedroom card. Now the bedroom card means to sleep on it, to rest easy, in the short term, to rest easy and believe in the impossible. Okay? Rest easy and believe in the impossible for the immediate future, the short-term outcome. Let me move these cards out of the way. Hopefully, I won't need these two decks because I've just made a mess. I'm assuming that my little mess means we're not going to be using either of these decks for any of the other readings tonight. So, but just in case, I'll just go ahead and organize them. Okay. Rest easy in the present moment because there is going to be some sort of resolution. You and your landlord are going to have words. We have a fiery climax is coming to fruition, or a fiery climax approaches, which means you and your landlord are going to have it out. You're going to have some sort of difficulty in the very near future. You're dealing with a narcissistic energy, somebody who's really, really in their ego, and there is going to be an issue coming up between you and your landlord. So they're saying rest easy right now because a problem is going to be coming up. So interesting. You have what do you need to release? What do you need to release? And wish fulfillment, rainbow. Rainbow's kind of like finding the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, right? Manifesting prosperity, wealth, creating wealth. There's like this strong need to release something in order to create more space for more financial resources to come in. So I don't know if you have some stuff that maybe you need to sell. Um, and maybe some stuff that you need to sell might help to bring this wish granted. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely does. I mean, we see that. But we also see it looks like you're going to be able to make that happen. Make it happen to the point where this gets resolved. Does that make sense? Um, where there's a resolution for the two of you. Now, the end of a tough cycle approaches. So, the end of the hassle, because here's yarn, right? Yarn is that hassle, that kind of mess. The end of the mess is coming up. You're going to need to be very patient with this guy. Um, there's a lot of working parts associated with it. So you're going to need to be super patient with him. He's a problem. It's a problem. It's a big mess that's going to have to be resolved. But it looks like you're coming to a point where there will be a resolution. Now, here's what I like. We have Scorpio energy. Woo! Keep that stinger in check, girl. Keep the stinger in check because, Scorpio stinger can come out, especially when it involves your kids. It says work through your fears. Now, within a few weeks, you have this energy here with the emerald and the pearl and the person of earth. You have this energy here where I feel you are going to be bringing in more income You're going to be able to bring in more money, you and your kids, perhaps. I don't know if your kids are also working on bringing in some extra income or not, but there's this focus on within the next few weeks, you're going to be able to bring in some more money, and that is going to help you and this person find a middle ground and a resolution. It looks like it's going to take a few weeks. You know, when you see the pearl doesn't occur overnight, right? Like the sand gets turned into the pearl over time. But yet the emerald is also dealing with finances and healing and, abundance. So you have this strong energy of finding stability, financial stability, which is what we saw in the last reading as well in the short term, right? So it's possible since you had that energy of what you need to release, there may be some things that you have that you can sell that will also help you to get this situation resolved. So I'd kind of look into that to see if that's the case, but not the puppies, the dogs, not those. You're not selling the dogs. Just noting that because for some reason they said that. So I do feel like there is going to be a resolution in a few weeks. Taurus is showing up twice. Taurus energy is showing up twice. So a Taurus may figure prominently here, or this could be in the time of Taurus, you're going to see a resolution. That's a little bit further out than I would like to see a resolution to this, but I definitely see positive movement forward. You're waiting on the hearing. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Maybe that's where the money's coming from. That could be where the money's going to come from, or that it'll get resolved. It looks like a somebody that's a Taurus is going to be getting involved. Good, good. All right, keep me posted. We'll talk next week about it too. Mahalo, my dear. Love and light. All right, let's see. We've got Michael, Jessica, and then D. Bum, bum, bum. Thoughts and feelings. Hey, Pisces. Pisces, Pisces. Gotta love it. Hey, Michael, how are ya? How the heck are ya? All right, Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. All right, I am going to use this deck. It's very feminine. So let's see what we got for this. All right, Pisces, the Pisces with Michael, please. What are her thoughts and feelings towards Michael? Well, they are saying you get her motor running. So you guys must have a really strong chemistry. Funny. They gave me the twin flame card in the reverse. It's almost like they're confirming, yes, not the twin. All right. All right. I got four cards over there with no context. All right. What are her thoughts towards Michael, please? Ooh, what are her thoughts towards Michael? She's a complicated one. I will say that. From what I'm seeing, she's a little bit of a complicated one. All right. So we start out with the two of emotions in the reverse. Oftentimes, and it's interesting because it's two of emotions in the reverse with the Eight of Cups. Does she think maybe you're not interested in her, perhaps? Okay. All right, I see. Um, so over here, the four without context, we have the moon. Notice it's kind of like the girl's kind of like looking to the moon, like what? And over here we have the eclipse, like solar eclipse, where the moon is eclipsing out her ability to see clearly, if that makes sense. Hello, Justinian. It's like the moon, her emotions are preventing her from seeing clearly how you're feeling because this is her thoughts, right? And so we see this beautiful energy of two people that are kind of, I mean, they're definitely, flowing together in the right way. But yet with that eclipse energy, it's like she can't see her way forward, the future. It's almost like you kind of block her intuitive knowing. And the reason being, notice this. Notice this kind of like this feeling of with this four of coins. It's almost like a oh, what's the word I'm looking for? You see how she's sort of like resting into the four of coins? It's almost an energy of feeling very vulnerable, like intensely vulnerable about around you. This person definitely likes you. When we get to the next cards, we're definitely going to see that. Definitely is interested in you, but so much so it's like she can't see her way forward. She can't see how you might feel, right? Like her intuition's off. She feels exceedingly vulnerable. And look at in the seven of emotions. There's a sense of vulnerability, this daydreamy energy as well. And then it gets even more so. Like it's even more so. This is so interesting because you tend to gravitate towards very strong women, but yet everything I'm seeing with her is a strong, it's like an internal energy. See, look at this Four of Cups. It's like this daydreaming about connecting with you physically, right? I mean, here's this like daydreaming about the kiss kind of thing. So I'm assuming this is a Pisces that was born after March 1st, like March 1st to March 10th, like super, very likely, um, because it's more in the emotions. Like she's super in the emotions, super vulnerable, super, um, It's like around you, she doesn't feel like super strong. There's an intense vulnerability. She may actually be exceedingly shy when it comes to you internally because there's this strong internal energy here. So I feel like you kind of take her off balance, if that makes any sense. She must really like you. We'll see what comes up in the next cards. And then here we have this Knight of Inspiration. I like that. It's like fireworks and sparks, right? So she sees the fireworks and sparks between the two of you, but yet there's something about you that sends her a little bit off her game. This might be sort of like a giddy energy internally, if that makes any sense. I don't know if maybe she's younger than you are. Maybe that's why we have this kind of energy of intense um, vulnerability. It's an intense vulnerability. But what I'm seeing in the other cards is I'm not seeing that. Like I'm not seeing that showing up externally. This is what's showing up here. So intense vulnerability. Okay. What is this Pisces feelings towards Michael, please? Feelings towards Michael. And now here's where the strength comes out. When it comes to feelings, she's strong. When it comes to thoughts, she's vulnerable. Guarded, I would say. Guarded emotionally. Guarded, guarded. All right. Overall energy, heart space. We have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, interesting. King of Cups is right underneath that. So the Ace of Cups is that energy of, low level feelings, not like really intense feelings, but low level feelings. Now here's the interesting part. So thought space, Michael, this woman is exceedingly vulnerable. But when it comes to heart space, she's exceedingly closed off. And that could be because of some sort of wounding, some sort of difficulty, could be some sort of traumatic situation. I mean, look at this is this Queen of Swords. It's like, no nonsense, right? And no nonsense because of past hurts. And so we see this kind of no nonsense energy. It sort of reminds me of Moira on Schitt's Creek. Moira on Schitt's Creek, where she's like trying to gain her footing, and she's in this movie of the crows. Yeah, I don't know. It reminds me of that. Anyway, I digress. So we have the Two of Coins and the Queen of Coins. So there's this energy of stability. So she sees you as a very stable person, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of romantic energy coming from the heart space. I'm seeing admiration and a closed off energy. So we have admiration here with the not six of coins, six of wands, six of inspiration in this particular deck. And so there's this strong sort of feeling of being on top of the world, that you could potentially be a good partner, but I don't see a lot of love energy here, if that makes sense. And we have the Tower along with the Five of Inspiration in the reverse. So it's like this shocking situation. It's like a shocking meeting or a shocking connection. So this particular person is a little bit closed off emotionally on a heart space, but not on a head space. So her head space is kind of like giddy and excited and, this kind of energy of being massively connected to you, but heart space, she's super, super closed off. Super closed off. That could be as a result of anything. Could be past traumas, past difficulties. It could be current ones. She's got she's got very masculine energy in that sense, right? Like the masculine energy of being kind of hot and cold. Now, here's where it gets interesting. So we have the ace of emotions, which is early developing feelings. I don't know how long you've known this person, but her feelings kind of remain low level. Now, but this is when she's apart from you, right? So this is what she's feeling apart from you and what she's thinking apart from you. So feeling apart from you, closed off. Thinking apart from you, giddy, daydreamy. With you, entirely different energy. Entirely different. We have the moon and the nine of cups. So this is intense emotions, intense happiness around you as well. Not only do we have intense emotions, intense happiness, here's the muse of voices, which is sort of like this energy of dancing and feeling like this really intense pathway direction, like around you. She feels like she can be herself, be exciting, really kind of move forward in a beautiful, brand new way, which is great. So it's like you inspire her, if that makes any sense. And then we also have the muse of materials. So she feels this sense of safety. She feels this sense of contentment. She feels this sense that it's almost like you're a guiding light in a difficult storm. And with the three of inspiration in the reverse, it's like she doesn't feel like she has to wait around for you to contact her. She doesn't feel like she has to wait around for, some sort of guidance or some sort of direction forward. So this girl is extremely complicated. When the two of you are together, it's magic, is what I'm seeing. When the two of you are together, it's magic for her. Five of emotions. It's that cold energy. Cold energy. Anytime you get cold energy from her, it's her fears. It's her fears. Eight of Swords. Cold energy. Cold energy. And then we've got this energy of feeling like it's an uphill battle. Maybe you feel like it's an uphill battle with this Pisces. So all of this happy energy she feels when she's in your presence or communicating with you, one of the two, either or. But I feel like it's more than likely in your presence. So this really intense happy energy she feels, it's like you're the oasis in the difficulties, right? Like you're that bright space, you're that space that makes her feel really, really intensely happy and connected. Connected, safe, happy, like she can be herself, which is why we very likely have this mental space of giddiness and vulnerability, right? It's almost like a youthful vulnerability energy. But yet on the heart space, she's very hardened. When the two of you are not together, there's like a hardened space, like she can't seem to emotionally connect. So that's what I'm seeing. This is a very complicated Pisces. Um, she's very complicated. Is her birthday after March 1st? Is she a March 1st through 10th, or is she a March 11th through 20th? Because of the intense vulnerability, I would think she's a March Pisces, but that hardened heart, I would, kind of like leans towards the February Pisces. Hi, Sandra. I know there's a slight delay when I talk and when you guys receive it. So that's why I'm pausing. Justinian, how was your workout? Was it amazing? Did you lift lots of heavy weights? Cool, Jessica. I feel like she's like, this girl is super, super complicated. I mean, the giddiness energy and the sweet energy around you is great, but that hardened heart is, I mean, you'd have to really chip away at that. I think it's easy to do though, considering how she feels when she's around you or how she feels when she talks to you. So that's a positive energy. Are you still there? Are we still connected? Also, are you affected by any of the shall we'll just call it, to not give away your location, weather related situations? Are you in a good place? Jessica, you're up next, dear. Mahalo, Michael. Mahalo, love and light. Jessica, are we looking into your Taurus again? Yep. Let's see. I'm feeling this deck. This is the deck I gravitated towards for you, Jessica. So let's see. Let's see what we've got. Michael might have had to put it on pause, so all right. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Jessica's Taurus. The Taurus. How are the little Leos doing, Jessica? Ooh, okay. So I like the fact that the energy between you and this person, Jessica, is healing. It is getting better. Um, whether the two of you are in communication or not, the energy between the two of you is healing, and I'll show you that in a little bit. Oh, I bet they are. I bet they're adorable too. All right, the Taurus, Taurus. Um, good. I'm very glad to hear that. I keep hearing, why did it have to come to this? I don't know if that means anything in particular to you, Jessica, but I keep hearing, why did it have to come to this? Also, your cards keep coming out in pairs, which I find to be interesting. Um, all right, thoughts wise. Start start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. You know the so you know the Sound of Music? You know where it says doe, a deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun, me, a name I call myself, far, a long, long way to run. So a needle pulling thread, the law, a note to follow, so tea, a drink with jam and bread. And that will bring us back. Ah, that's where the hardening of the heart is, Michael. The Aquarius energy. All right. So technically not entirely a cusper, right? Because that's 222. I love the 222. Technically not a cusper. However, comma. However, Jessica, I'll be right back with you, honey. However, comma, that would explain the hardening of the heart. That would explain that like really intense, like I've got this this that Queen of Swords energy around the heart space. So February Pisces tend to have more Aquarian energy in them. So that could be the way they communicate. It could be if you know where Aquarius is in her chart, that would be kind of like important to sort of note. Because that Aquarian energy in a February Pisces tends to make them a little bit less likely to fall really quickly, right? Less likely to fall in love super quickly. But it's interesting because she had that intense vulnerability energy when it comes to her headspace. So she's thinking about you, she's feeling this sense of vulnerability. There's this daydreamy energy, like she's fantasizing about you because we saw like the kiss energy. So we see that from a headspace, you've gotten into her head. But from heart space, she's like, oh no, 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 no. And with that Ace of Cups indicates you're kind of breaking through that shell, that heart shell, that hard headed shell that's covering the heart, especially since when she's with you or when she communicates with you, she feels that super intense connection, that super intense happiness, that super intense feeling of safety. Girls really need that feeling of safety, feeling of happiness. And so, if this is somebody you want to pursue, keep at it because when she's around you, definitely it's chipping away at that hardened heart because it looks pretty good. All right, that's what I got. Oh, okay, gotcha. I figured there was a reason you had to pause, but that's what I'm seeing with this girl, and I like how she is around you, how she's feeling around you. Looks really good. When she's apart, she's talking herself out of it, but definitely daydreaming energy. Looks good. Keep me posted and good luck with work. I hope that's going really great for you. All right, Jessica, and mahalo. Once again, mahalo nui loa. Thank you, thank you, thank you, far and wide. And please be safe, uh, weather-wise. So, Three of Swords and the Emperor, Jessica. Three of Swords and the Emperor. So, we're looking at his thoughts towards you right now. And then we have the Seven of Swords with the Five of Cups. This is the energy that I was feeling where he was kind of like, why did it have to come to this? So, what he's referring to could be anything. You would probably know what he's referring to, but there's this thought of, why did it have to come to this? Why did there have to be such a difficulty? Why did there have to be such a fight? Why did there have to be some sort of heartbreak here? And so we see the strong energy of that. However, here's what I like with regards to this Taurus. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Glad to hear that, Michael. Good deal. Um, this is what I like. I see this happy vibe here with the Nine of Cups and the King of Swords. And so he's really liking the communication that's occurring between the two of you. There seems to be really good, happy communication. There's almost kind of, because we have the dog on that card, there's almost sort of like this best friend vibe. And so I feel like the communication between the two of you being in communication is extremely positive, and it is shedding a happy energy onto the situation, which may also be why he was probably like, why did it have to come to this, right? Like, why couldn't the two of you like figured it out? Obviously, you would have needed to have gone to court no matter how you look at it. So he's unfortunately has to deal with that. But with the Nine of Cups and the King of Swords, I feel like there's a happy energy with regards to the communication between the two of you. So that looks positive. Then we have the Knight of Wands and the Six of Swords. So he's still carrying around a lot of difficult thoughts and a lot of feeling like he's navigating the waters carefully with you when it comes to communication. But he does feel that there is swift movement towards something more peaceful for the two of you. So I like that. That's good. That's positive. This is positive change between you and the Taurus. Positive change. All right, let's see what his heart space is showing. All right. You may see him wanting to be more involved with regards to the kids at this point. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm seeing movement. Okay. All right. Oh, look, 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 look. Ace of Cups. Ace. He thinks you're a good mama. He definitely thinks that you're a good mom. And he does love that about you. There's something about you with regards to how you are as a mom that he is really, really, really admiring right now. So the Ace of Cups, low level energy, right? Like not like Ten of Cups, like madly in love, but there's this kind of like this energy of admiring how you are as a mom. And so that's very, very strong, very good. He still has chemistry with you with the Ace of Wands here, but with the Fool, he's not wanting any kind of relationship or anything like that. The Fool in reverse, it's kind of like a no, I'm gonna try to keep my freedom here. Heart wise, he's like wanting to keep his freedom, but he definitely feels a sense of chemistry between the two of you. He's releasing the fears that came as a result of court. Okay. Releasing the fears that came as a result of court with regards to the kids. So I see that I was feeling that he was going to want to be more involved, whether that's through pictures or whether that's through knowing what's going on with them. There is this energy of wanting to be a little bit more connected to the kids in some way. Okay. I don't think he's going to necessarily express it immediately because he's releasing the fears associated with court and that. Now, here's where it gets kind of interesting. Something is shifting, something is changing within him. We have the Chariot, we have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Four of Cups. Now, this Four of Cups is different. Most Four of Cups are, I don't really care. I don't give a hoot. I'm feeling a sense of discouragement, feeling a sense of apathy about it. No, thank you. Not interested. This one has a great big old giant cup on it, where it's like this giant cup is taking his thoughts. So it's interesting because there's an energy here lingering heart wise where there's a little bit of him that's kind of thinking about, okay, how does he feel about you? How does he feel about this situation? He's in this introspective energy and he's moving towards this introspective energy of trying to gain more clarity on that. So that looks positive. And I think it's positive because we saw this healing energy as well. So the healing energy that I was seeing, I see healing automatically, the star here, healing. The healing energy comes after some sort of action that was taken that caused a great deal of stress. So the healing is healing after, very likely after, the child support issue. And with the Three of Wands, there's this energy of him this is an energy of him looking back. See how he's like looking back on this. So there's a genuine pause, a genuine reflection. He's tired. He's tired, but yet there appears to be this healing energy between the two of you. So I feel like there's actually been positive movement through the communication that the two of you have had, and that whatever communication it is, you're softening your Scorpio side with him. I'm not seeing a really strong, intense sort of Scorpio energy from you. I'm seeing a really sweet, loving, motherly energy that is shining forward from him regarding you. And so I feel like that seems to be you kind of softening that scorpionic energy is really bringing about, this nice shift and change in how he's perceiving you and how he's feeling about you and the kids. And so this is positive movement forward. Keep doing what you're doing. Um, keep doing what you're doing because it's making an impression upon this Taurus in a positive way. That's why I have my dear. Mahalo nui loa. Thank you far and wide. Whatever kind of interaction you're having with him, keep it up. Keep it up because it looks like it's healing between the two of you. It's a strong healing energy, my love. Strong healing. Okay. It's interesting, not only was so Jessica, it's just an observation from me to you. So not only is it showing like in the cards, right? Um, this so you got to be careful of that Ace of Wands because he doesn't want anything long term. Okay. Remember, the Fool came out in the reverse. He doesn't want anything long term. So you got to be careful of that. But the friendship energy is the good energy. So you you got to keep something in mind here. So your energy towards the Leo was an energy of lack, right? Like an energy of you missing something. Whereas your energy towards the Taurus seems to be, I'm good, I'm content, I'm fine with or without you kind of energy, right? And so you seem to have a much stronger, more mellow energy towards the Taurus than you had towards the Leo, because the Leo felt like a loss for you, right? Like the energy was that of a loss. But like the energy that you have towards the Taurus seems to be nice and low key and positive in a good way, if that makes any sense. So that's good. Keep that up. Keep that up. There we go. But stay away from that Ace of Wands with the Fool in reverse. No, no, no. Like, tell him no. No, buddy. All right. Let's see. D, twin flame check in. Okay. Twin flame. Yep. I love your comment there. Twin flame, twin flame, twin flame. Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's because of the babies. I'm sure. Twin flame, twin flame. Twinsies, twinsies, twinsies. How are all the twins out there doing? D and her twin, please. It's so funny. So, it's kind of, I was inwardly, all right. So our spirit guides are humorous, right? So, in relation to your comment, right? So then they showed me the movie Brave with the redheaded chick, right? Red. Ooh, the song I'm Seeing Red is coming up. Oh, who did that? Remember the song Seeing Red? Seeing Red. It was like all about sexual energy. Pretty sure it was all about sexual energy. Seeing Red. Seeing Red lyrics. That's not the song. Seeing Red. It was a country song. I can hear it. Flame. Ooh, ooh, this is the twin flame. Okay. This is the twin flame energy. Because it literally says, flame, girl, you light it up when I hear you say my name. Ooh, that's so interesting. Seeing Red, Dustin Lynch. Red is the theme at the moment. Flame, girl, you light it up when I hear you say my name. Yeah, you know just how to start it. You shine and I just can't wait to get you out tonight. Yeah, you know how bad I want it. Ride this Chevy like a Cadillac through that one stoplight, no looking back. Wherever we're going, gonna get there fast. I'm talking red hot, wet kiss falling off your lips. I'm talking red hot, red dress hanging on your hips. I'm talking back seat, heartbeat pounding in my chest. I'm seeing red. I'm seeing red. Can't get you out of my head, girl. Can't get you out of my head. The way you color up my world. Man, I'm getting strong chills right now. I'm seeing red. Down, we can get down someplace just outside of town. I'll bring a bottle if you wanna. That moon ain't gonna tell on me and you. Just say the word and we're gonna ride this Chevy like a Cadillac through that one stoplight, no looking back. Wherever we're going, gotta get there fast. And then once again, I'm talking red hot, wet kiss falling off your lips. I'm talking red hot, red dress hanging on your hips. I'm talking backseat heartbeat pounding in my chest. I'm seeing red. I'm seeing red. Well, D, are you seeing red or is your twin seeing red? This is the twin. It starts out with flame. Flame. The first word in the song is flame. Twin flame. Twin flame. You know, the intense chemistry between two twin flames. I know you're not seeing red for the twin, but that twin must be seeing red for you. That must be why red's coming up. Or it's another twin flame seeing red. All right. D and the twin. D and the twin. And Brad, get the red reference out of my head, please. All right. D and the twin. All right. So we have the energy of the sun. In this particular case, the energy of the sun is kind of like new beginning energy. There's two little cherubs there, kind of bringing the sense of enlightenment. Lust. Lust is on your twin side. See? Look, lust is on your twin side. Your twin is fantasizing about you, D. They've been doing some naughty stuff. Yep, 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 yep. They're seeing red. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see why. Oh, this is an interesting one. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. This is that focus on the amount of time that has transpired between the two of you, right? Okay, so here's the interesting part. There's so much red in these cards that came out. Like so much red. It's crazy. Um, but here's the thing. That's the reference they gave me, right? First they gave me the reference that pointed to the red, right? Red. But now here we are back again with red. And it started, the song that they gave me started out with flame. So it's definitely your twin flame. And not only that, but they gave me really intense lust energy here. Lust and the Knight of Wands. And this Knight of Wands is like wanting to come forward like super fast, right? And so it's the King of Wands. But in this particular deck, he's like, he's on the steed, he's raring to go, if you can catch my drift. And so I feel like your twin is fantasizing about you a lot. And very likely when they're with the other person. When they're with the other person, they're thinking about you because I kind of have this off with his head sort of energy here. There's this energy where he feels like he cannot come forward towards you because if he does, it's off with his head, right? There's going to be a huge problem between him and this other person. And so we have this really, really intense energy of, you know, ultimately the magnetic energy is kind of leading him back towards you. And why? Because he sees you as this. This particular Queen of Wands is that really, really intense, highly sexy, super sexually charged queen in this particular deck. She's also incredibly, and she's got red hair. How funny. Um, that's funny because that's what we were seeing, right? And so um, she's got this intense magnetic quality to her. And so here we have you doing your own thing, not worrying about him, not even thinking about him, not focusing on him. And it's calling his energy to you, just like Leslie's was. It's almost like the two of you are kind of going through the same thing in a different way, if that makes any sense. Um, Welcome, Sabrina. So it's almost like you're calling his energy towards you, and it's manifesting through this sexually charged energy for him. But having the Queen of Swords off with his head, right? He can't come towards you because, gosh forbid, if he came towards you, it's going to cause a massive problem for him. But it's interesting because we have the Prince of Wands in his challenge. There is this intense drive and desire to communicate with you and to connect with you. This person is probably thinking about you constantly, up at night thinking about you. There's an intense drive to come towards you, an intense desire to come towards you. The tower is between the two of you. Since it's between the two of you, it's very likely something has transpired that has triggered all of these memories within him, triggered all of this passion, all of this desire for you on a physical level as well as on an emotional level. So here's the desire to run towards you, which we see with our King of Swords, our Knight of Swords, King of Swords. The desire to run towards you to communicate. Why? Because there's so much love here between the two of you, and you've been so loving, so kind, and he knows that you will accept some sort of communication from him. So, but once again, he's afraid of the person he's with, which is sad, actually. It's sad that there's fear. It's almost like the person that he's with may have created this dynamic, this power dynamic that's off. Does that make sense? So that part's sad. Just to note, because I got an intense feeling of sadness right now looking at that card. So, where are you? We have the Lovers. With this particular card, the Lovers is, trying to make a decision on love. It's almost like you're waiting for Cupid's arrow to shoot out to somebody that will make life better, might make life wonderful. With regards to the twin, though, it's like you've already made your decision with regards to the twin right now. And but there's this intense connection because we see the infinity symbol of energy swirling around both this king and this queen. And so there's a strong sense and recognition of the twin flame connection that the two of you have. With the Six of Pentacles, I feel you're really well balanced when it comes to emotions. Like you're not letting your emotions get the best of you. You're feeling this sense of contentment, this sense of, okay, this is the way things are. It just is what it is. Open to receiving communication from them, but not really feeling like you need to reach out at the moment. And then here's this energy of you sitting on the throne, just kind of doing your own thing. Doing your own thing. Interesting. Eight of Swords is your challenge with him. I think that's his fear of the other woman. Fear of the other woman. Which is, like I said, sad. The beginning and the end. The Alpha and the Omega are showing up on here. So it's interesting because this is a sense of balance, right? It's the Justice card, a sense of balance. A sense of balance is where the two of you are currently at, despite the fact that there's a lack of movement. Yet, like I said, he's got this really intense energy of wanting to come forward and communicate because he knows that you will accept communication from him. He knows that you will be open to hearing from him because you've been so loving, so kind, and the love, he knows the love still exists between the two of you. So that's where he's at right now. He's seeing red. There's no other way for me to put it. You seeing red has caused him to see red in a different way, in a much different way. Kind of interesting. All right, that's what I have. That's what I have. I'm kind of, it's almost like I sort of hate it for her because when they're together, I feel he's thinking about you. Does that make sense? Um, but he's also not doing anything about it in the present moment. So that's what we have, my dear. I hope that helps. It actually, it to some degree, it's sad. To some degree, it's cool, and at other times, it's sort of like humorous. You got to hear the song. The song's pretty cool. Like I can hear it. I could hear it in my head as it was playing. Um, but the fact that it starts off flame, it definitely did not have to do with red. All right. Oh, let me shake out this energy in case we end up doing any more with this deck. Love you too, my dear. I hope you'll be able to like join in the Zoom when we do a Zoom later in the month. Catch up in Zoom. I hope all the old people will be able to show up. It'll be so much fun. All right. I think everybody being able to see everybody and connect and reconnect, I think it would be fantastic. The soul family coming back around. Bum, bum, bum. All right, Sandra, you're up. And as of right now, you're last. I'll check you in. You might get an email saying you've been checked in. There is a Leo. All right. So, Sandra, are we looking at a twin flame or are you just letting me know that there's a Leo outside of your twin flame? Mhm. You guys, I can't wait. I cannot wait for you guys to see Wednesday's content. So, for those of you that didn't know, I see there's only five of us in here right now, but that's okay. For those of you that are going to be rewatching later, I have stepped away from mortgage work, feeling really, really good about that, super good about that. And so Wealth Wisdom Wednesday is going bye-bye, and it's being replaced by something amazing that I have been wanting to do for the last 2 years. So I am super excited about it. I hope you guys are going to love it. So stay tuned on Wednesday. Wednesday, Wednesday. Also, every morning when the daily comes out, starting tomorrow, every morning starting tomorrow throughout February, at the end of the daily, I will let you know what videos are coming out in the afternoon so that you won't get bombarded with preview notices, but you'll know what's coming out in the afternoon. Does that make any sense? And um, so, be sure to watch to the end of the dailies and you'll find out like what's coming up for that day in terms of videos. So, all right, let's get started. Sandra and the Leo. I gotta decide which deck we're using for you, my dear. Leave this one. And I will let you know that tomorrow we have a daily coming out. We also have Pisces, Aries, and Taurus tarot readings for February 2025, and Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio astrology predictions for February 2025. So there'll be 7 videos coming out tomorrow. There'll be 7 videos coming out Saturday, 7 videos coming out Sunday, 8 videos coming out Monday. So Saturday will be Gemini, Cancer, and Leo February videos, and Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius astrology predictions. Sunday will be Virgo, Libra, Scorpio tarot for February, and Pisces, Aries, Taurus astrology. And then Monday, it'll be the last 3 of each, plus Manifest Monday and the daily. All right. A lot of videos coming out over the weekend. So get ready. He's a Leo with the Pisces moon. Ooh, like it. I like it a lot. That's really great for you. Leo with a Pisces moon. Okay. But we'll see. Maybe he's not. We'll see what the cards say. What are the Leo's intentions towards Sandra? What are the Leo's intentions towards Sandra? Oh my, 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 my. Okay. These are going over here. And now we're going to do a Celtic cross. That's a good my, Sandra. Absolutely good. Very good cards. Very, very good cards. But let's see how we get there. Okay. So a little delay in getting there, but that's okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. This is fantastic. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. I like this. I like this one for you. This is good. This is really good. It's not going to be good in the beginning. Just a note, not right away. But it's good. All right, so where are we at right now? We're at this equal give and take with the 6 of coins, crossed by the 7 of coins. Things not moving forward super, super, super fast, but kind of some equality here. It does seem to be blocked by work or blocked by time. So if you haven't known this person very long, that could be why. Interestingly, though, the basis for what the two of you are building is the Ten of Cups. So the two of you both feel very content with one another. There's this feeling of home, there's this feeling of love, there's this feeling of contentment, an emotional contentment. However, what is going to put it on pause in the very beginning is this space of somebody not wanting to entirely open up exactly how they're feeling a little bit like it's unsafe to do so. So this particular person, very likely the Leo, is going to be kind of pulling back and not truly expressing exactly what it is that they desire because they're not really too sure in the early stages. Okay. So in the early stages, there's some uncertainty here. The uncertainty is shown here with the 2 of coins and the 2 of swords. And the 2 of swords is indicating that inability to see the way forward in the present moment, feeling that sense of contentment with the two of coins, but yet the two of them together indicate a decision is going to need to be made in the short term about whether or not to continue to pursue this. Interestingly, the Leo showed up as themselves, which is cool. And there's a fear of loss here. So the fear of loss is going to kind of put a little bit of a delay on this materializing. My goodness, this is so gorgeous. Where should I start? Um, they're saying to start over here. Okay. So Leo card shows up. Six of Wands. This is great admiration. So the Leo feels on top of the world with you, and they also have a great appreciation and admiration for you as well. When I asked about intentions, the Six of Wands coming out would mean wanting success with regards to love, right? So wanting a sense of success with regards to the love connection. You're having a delay with his work out of town. Oh, that's exactly what I was seeing. Delay to work. Um, so so this mutual admiration is fantastic. And then with regards to intentions, we also saw the Queen of Cups and the Four of Wands. So I really feel like this Leo thinks that, there is a strong potential that the two of you could see this materialize into something deeper, something bigger. This Leo is not afraid of committing. There's not a fear of commitment. There's not a fear of getting to know you better. I feel that because his moon sign is your sun sign, that he feels this sense that you intuitively understand him and intuitively know him, and that feels like a place of home. That feels like a place of happiness, and that feels like a place of harmony. So I think he sees this sense of the two of you being really, um, what's the word? In sync, right? And not in sync like the band, but in sync. In sync. The two of you are very much in sync. You seem to intuitively understand each other and intuitively feel the sense of peace. I like that. That looks great. Now, outcome. Once again, it's going to take a little while to get to this outcome because there's going to be some uncertainty and you got to get past the uncertainty. And once you get past the uncertainty, that's when things get really, really wild. Are you ready? I'm wondering if I should wait and show you these cards last. I'm going to show you those two cards last. Okay, I'm going to show you those two cards last because they're great. So we start out with the Fool, taking a leap of faith, bringing this to a new basically putting an end to the old uncertainty and choosing to kind of take this leap of faith in this new direction to start a new cycle, to start something new with you. And why would that be? Why exactly? Because look, Emperor and Empress. This is almost this energy of the two of you belonging together, right? The Emperor. Hey, Justinian. Emperor. The Emperor and the Empress seem to belong together. They came out together. They are together. Um, the Empress is new love, new beginnings, right? The Emperor is planning, strategy, finding a way forward. I feel like, to this Leo, you are all woman and you are the right woman. But there's going to be uncertainty in the beginning, and you're going to have to get past the uncertainty first. The uncertainty could lead to a decision being made completely in the opposite direction, but the end result is the awareness that the two of you are 100% right for each other. And so there is a sense of your femininity that this person just finds to be extremely alluring and extremely positive, bringing about this sense of peace, this sense of happiness, this sense of home, this sense of contentment. Like it looks absolutely effing phenomenal. It looks great. I like it. I like it. I think it's very likely because you have a compatible moon and sun sign, so it feels like home, feels like friendship, feels like, this beautiful it's a beautiful energy. I really like it. What a great one to kind of come to the end on. Oh, wait, there may be one more. Hold on. Let me double check. I think that was the last one. Yes, that was the last one. I'll hang out and chat for a minute, but let me just go ahead and let me change this. Give me just a moment. Do, do, do. Closing out tickets. Mm, there we go. All right. Good. Everything's closed. All right. Let me double check my list to make sure. Yep. All done. He told you you're the one. Oh, yeah, definitely. We definitely see that. We definitely see that you are the one for him. That is without question. With the Ten of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Emperor and the Emperor, like that Leo. There is nothing coming between you and that Leo. It looks really, really good. I like it. How do you feel about him? Because we really just looked at him and how he feels with you, but it looks like the two of you have this really, really great, beautiful energy. So, how are you feeling about him? It looked really lovely. Looked really, really good. So I got a lot of stuff I'm working on for the channel, a ton. And poor Justinian knows that because I've been MIA, especially today. He's been extremely patient with me while I work on the channel. I thank you for that, Justinian. And he's very sweet to you. Oh, that's good. That's good. Sweet is good. I'm surprised that went fast considering I was having to run it myself. So, I'm glad it went smoothly. I'm glad tonight went smoothly since I was running everything by myself. I didn't ask. I just so you know, it's not that neither Tank nor Maverick could help me. I just did not ask either of them to help me tonight. I've been very engrossed in the work of the channel, and I didn't want to either man to feel like they had to step in and do work for me tonight. So you love him so much. Oh, and you haven't had anybody treat you this way. That is so wonderful. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Leos are very good providers. They're very good providers. I will say that. Um, they're very protective, so they're not going to want anybody getting in the way of them and their woman. So just so you know, he's probably going to have a little bit of a jealous streak, and he's going to be very protective. But the jealousy comes from a place of protection, not from a place of not from, a place of insecurity. It's a place of protection. So, he's going to be very much all about making sure you're okay, you're fine, you're comfortable, you're provided for, you're taken care of. And so it's a good positive energy. Keisha, thanks for your help tonight. And I really appreciate you staying in even though you had other stuff going on. Thank you so much, dear. I truly appreciate and value you more than I could ever say. More than I could ever say or ever show. Um, which I mention often to Maverick actually about how much I appreciate you. So know that I truly do. Truly do. Have you guys been liking the additional content? Because I know the content's been a little bit different. We are bringing back the Zodiac reads in February now that I'm on a specific schedule. And so Zodiac reads are coming back in February heavily. So don't worry, you're still getting your Zodiac reads. They're coming. But I'm also keeping the astrology content going into February and the Manifest Mondays, the Tarot Tuesdays, Tipsy Thursday, Fate and Stars Friday. So all that stuff is coming in February still again, and a super exciting Wednesday. Oh, I cannot wait for you guys to see Wednesdays. I'm super excited about that. Like I cannot say it enough. I'm super excited about it. So I hope it's going to be great for you guys also. Um, And I was telling Maverick today that there is nothing that gives me greater joy than helping people. And I'm very, very, very happy that I have more time to devote to the channel right now. So, super, super happy. I am happy I'm back too. It's taken a long time. Work still doesn't have my schedule right. No matter how many times they say it'll be right next week, they still don't have my schedule right. But what they do have right is they know that during the days, Monday through Thursday, I am not available, period. So they at least understand that. And I love the people I work with. So, um, and I really enjoy what I do, bartending too. Like that's just creating drinks and making people smile is just absolutely amazing. So, well, unfortunately, Keisha, with the current climate, I figured I had to make sure that I indicated that on here just because that would bring an element of energy to this that probably none of us need right now, if that makes any sense. So, all right, my loves, I'm going to get back to work. Believe it or not, I tend to do my best work at night, so I am going to get back to work and get get to work on more great content for you guys. And I will see you tomorrow in tomorrow's videos, or you'll see me rather in tomorrow's videos. So, just so you know, the tarot zodiac reads tomorrow are hands only. The astrological predictions are my face to you. And like I said, tomorrow there'll be 7 videos out. The daily in the early morning, and then later the zodiac reads for Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and the astrology readings for Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. So those are tomorrow. And then same thing, there'll be more Saturday, more Sunday, more Monday, and then we'll be on a normal schedule. It's like all the early lead-ins to February are hitting this weekend. So all the zodiac tarots for February and all the zodiac astrology readings of sorts are for February this weekend. But I'm also going to be doing zodiac reads throughout the month. So don't worry, there'll be more zodiac reads, and they'll be the longer form ones. So we'll like do deep dives for the individual zodiac signs. So that'll be fun too. All right, my loves. I hope you have a beautiful night. I hope you have a wonderful weekend too, and that you enjoy the content this weekend. And I look forward to catching up with you guys again soon. VIPers, Sunday night, 8 p.m. Sunday night, 8 p.m. guided meditation. It'll take about a half hour, 40 minutes maybe. The meditation itself will probably take about a half hour, but the video live stream will probably be about 40 minutes ish. So I'll see you guys then on Sunday night for that. And that's about it. Mahalo. Mahalo nui loa. Uh, Thank you far and wide is what that means in Hawaiian. Those of you that have been around recently know I'm obsessed with Hawaii. Maverick and I need to get to Hawaii. That's on the agenda in the future. But until then, I'm here in the mainland. Wishing you guys all an absolutely beautiful weekend. Kiss, kiss. Mwah. Love you guys. And I'll see you again